Here's another comment, one I see quite a lot. Babes, you dropped the charges. Not once have I dropped the charges. Not once have I recanted. Not once have I gone back on what I've said. You know? The National Prosecuting Authority deciding not to prosecute is them deciding not to prosecute because there was not sufficient evidence to guarantee a successful prosecution. That's it. You know? And unfortunately, sometimes the realities of some of these things is that you don't preempt, you don't plan something like that happening to you. So the chances of you also just like coming out and saying it years after the fact usually presents itself with that kind of problem where there is not sufficient evidence to guarantee a successful prosecution. You know, the unfortunate thing is that, and it's sad. It was very hard to hear, you know, and I think what really broke my heart even more is that when the NPA decided not to prosecute, people just took it as an automatic, she lied, and it's like, you can have no opinion, you know, you can decide, I do not know what happened, you can decide, I was not there, and you can decide that while the justice system, you know, could not assist somebody in this case, you could also be happy that the person that you support, you know, is not going to jail. You could do anything, but you do not have to abuse me every single day. You do not have to make me a punching bag, you know, and you do not have to come up with narratives that say that I lied just because something that happens to thousands of women, millions of women across the world, where there's just not enough evidence after the fact to guarantee a successful prosecution, you know. It doesn't mean the crime didn't happen. And that's my biggest chat when it comes to this issue. Like, I didn't drop the charges. I don't even know where some of these stories came from. I don't understand why people feel this way, you know. But you guys are all allowed to have an opinion. Freedom of speech is not just there for the good stuff, it's also there for the negative. So you can say what you want, but it's still really heartbreaking to hear people make up stories.